Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. Today is Monday, July the 11th, 2022. And let's get right into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a good one for me, y'all, because I love certain people on this soap. It was an 8. All right, y'all, let's just jump right on into it. And who do I want to start with? Listen, I'm going to start with Carly because I've been there. I've been that stress where you like, oh, God, I need to make something happen. Okay, so she's talking with Reggie, right? And Reggie's telling her, the only way you can do this is if you get a loan, and you're going to have to put up your house to get a loan or whatever. And so she's like, well, see what you can do, or whatever, so she could try to buy her club back, right? Her half of the club, her half of the Metro Court back, right? So as she's talking to him, we see that Michael and oh no, as she's talking to him, Olivia burst in. And so she and Olivia start going back and forth because Olivia was like, alone, Carly? Why would you do that when you could just come to me and I could give you the money? So she tells her, I know you don't want to hear this, but Ned is all for getting your half of the Metro Court and giving it to you, and you can pay us back. She said, I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. She said, we don't care about that or whatever, but Carly can't do it. She just being so stubborn. So then Michael and Willow come in, and so Michael and Willow had been at the MetroCard Pool area earlier, and they run into Sunny. And so Willow goes up to Sunny. I'm not gonna hold you long on this. Willow goes up to Sunny and she just tells him, thank you. I heard that you caught me, that you took me to the hospital. You made sure that I was all right or whatever. And he was like, yeah, did they know why you was fainting? And for a minute there, I thought Willow was about to tell Sunny that she was pregnant. But she didn't, because she looked at Michael and she didn't or whatever. And she said, I just really just came over here to tell you thank you. I'm all good or whatever now. And he says, good. But he was like, you don't have to thank me. He looked at Michael and he said, I'm going to say it. He don't want me to say it, but you're going to sit there in my face with my last name. We're family. And so Willow, and Michael's just like, come on, Willow, let's go. I like this guy that plays Michael. I don't know. There's something about him. I like him. He I don't know why he plays it better to me. Like, if you're gonna be mad at Sunny, for some reason they interact better at that for me. But anyway, so he takes her away, and so that's when they go up to Carly's office, and then Olivia sees them and she said, y'all tell Carly to let me buy her whole half of the hotel or whatever. And Carly was like, Olivia. And she said, and Michael's like, what you talking about? Why would she buy, half of the hotel or whatever? And she said, oh, y'all don't know. She said, oh, I guess I spoke too. I opened my big mouth again. Go on out the room, Olivia. You talk too much. And so they was like, Michael and Willow, like, Mom, what's going on? And she was just like, oh my gosh, is everything okay with y'all? Tell me, Willow, are you really okay? And they said, you're deflecting. Willow says, I'm good, but, tell us what's going on with you. And so they were like, did you put your house up or something? And she says, no, they said, you're putting your house up to buy Metro Court, because they know she took a hit with Aurora. And she said, no, I don't have Metro Court anymore. And she tells them about, how she took out a loan on it and everything, and Stillwater is going to find a buyer. And they were like, Mom. So Michael was like, Mama, I'm gonna give you the money so you could go on and buy. We're gonna buy this for you. I'm gonna give you the money, and it's gonna like Dundada. And she like, no, like Carly has so much pride. I said, stop asking Carly, can y'all buy this for her, and just do it. So then we see that Carly says no, but because she says, I see a look that passed between you. What's going on, Michael and Willow? And they told her they're pregnant, and she's so excited for them, y'all. And then Josh come in. She was like, what we congratulating about? And they were like, well, I guess we're going to tell her too. They didn't really want to tell anybody because it's so early in the pregnancy, but so they go ahead and tell her too, right? All right, guys. So, okay. So then that's all going on. And then Carly says, I'll meet y'all down below for the fireworks. And Michael's like, okay, well, don't worry. We're going to figure this out about, everything with the loan and stuff with the Metro Court. She was like, go on down and I'll meet you out earlier. Baby, Reggie came back up in there and he told Carly, these people already heard what you did with Aurora. They know, they smell. And she said they smell blood in the water. He said, yeah, pretty much. So they're giving you terrible loan. The interest is crazy. And she said, oh, Lord. And so Reggie leaves. She said, let me think about it. She said, because I just got news that makes me remember money isn't everything. So she said, let me think about it. Because she don't know. She was like, I can't put my house up. Carly said, I can't put my house up because what you going to do if you lose your house? And so he leaves or whatever. And Carly was stressed. I said, girl, I have been there. And past years I have been there where you were just like, oh Lord, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. And so I felt for I felt for Carly in this episode or whatever. So speaking of Carly, we go over here to Valentine, right? So Valentine goes and visits Nina and she sit down and talk with him or whatever. And they talk about she talks about Charlotte and she says, I'm surprised you let her go. He said, I'm gonna do whatever he has to do to keep her safe. And she said, she sent me pictures and she seems to love where she is. And she said, I'm surprised she wanted to go and I'm surprised you were able to let her, go away from you. But we all know Victor's behind this. So then Valentine tells Nina, whatever you do, um, don't trust Victor. He's coming around to people, pretending like he's just so concerned about me and she loves me, yada 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 yada. But he know he can be real with Nina. He was like, it's all a front, don't trust him. And she says, duly noted, got it, or whatever. So then he tells her, I'm sorry about you lost custody to Wiley because they haven't spoken. And she says, you know what? She's gonna stay around um, because she wants Wiley to know, she can't make up for the past bad deeds. She can't make up for what she did to Sonny, didn't talk about, tell them that Sonny was alive. She can't make up for any of that. But all she wants them to know, Alexa, stop. All she wants them to know, Alexa, stop. All she wants them to know is that Wally know is that she loves him and she just hopes when he gets of age he'll want a relationship with her. And so Valentine said, well, you can make up for some deeds or whatever. And because she tells him about Sonny softening towards Carly, and they talk about it. I'm not gonna hold you long on that. But anyways, Valentine said you could start. And so the next thing we know, Olivia talks to Sonny because Nina was talking about Sonny. Olivia talks to Sonny, right? And she tells Sonny that Carly didn't let her buy her half of the Metro Court. And Sonny said, well, I mean, she's stubborn. He said, but you stubborn too, Olivia. And he said, because I offered her, to buy it, but she wouldn't let me do it either. And he said, but you know about stubborn people, Olivia. You stubborn. And she said, I know. And she said, and I was going to just buy it for her, whatever, but somebody beat me to it. I said, now who beat you to it, girl? And then here go Nina up in Carly's office talking about we need to talk. I said, she unbought it. She bought it. Now she trying to make a goodwill gesture and everything, but I see what she's trying to do. She's trying to make a goodwill gesture, but I don't think it was the right gesture, Nina. But I get it. I like Nina. I like Carly too. So I get it, and I'm not mad at her buying this and saying, can I put this olive branch out for myself? Let's at the end of the day, you're Wiley's grandmother, and I don't want you going bankrupt and all that because of you bought stock in Aurora, and I have because Nina has the means to buy the club, and all Carly has to do is pay her back or whatever. But Carly not gonna do this. But anyways, let's move on. So that's it with all of them. So then we go to Sonny, who. Okay, so Spencer and Esme were talking earlier, right? And she wants to go up on the rooftop, and he said, "Girl, Carly gonna kick us out. She already told us we can't be up there. No, I'm not going up there. Let's go. Let's find a place in the park, and we're gonna get a blanket and stuff, and just chill and watch the fireworks there." And so he tells her, "Go on." No, wait. Yeah, she kissed Spencer, right? And then when she got done kissing Spencer, Sonny was there. Esme said, "Woo!" I said, Esme, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. I love me some Esme because she tickles me. Like, you were not that scared of Sonny, Esme. You were not that scared of Sonny. But, baby, she screamed, and Sonny was just looking at her like, girl, really? And so she said, Mr. Corinthos, You promised Mayor, what's her name? Laura. You promised her that you was gonna stay away from me, and you wouldn't harm me. And he said, "Girl, I ain't finna do anything to you, Esme. You know you don't have to be scared of me." And Spencer said, "Now you did promise my grandma you was gonna stay away from her." He told Esme, "Esme, I just want to speak to Spencer alone for a minute. Can you go on?" And so Esme, okay, Spencer, I'm gonna leave, and she gonna make this big circle around. I said, Esme. Not Esme. You're not that scared of Sonny. But anyway, so Spencer talks to Sonny or whatever. And Sonny said, "What happened to you? Like, you know this girl ain't right. She made this video of Cam and Jocelyn, and now she framing Trina. You done lost your best friends to be with this girl. You done got with Ava loosen up the purse strings and all that. You quit Kelly's like, what's going on with you?" And Spencer I'm not gonna hold you long. Spencer just tells Sonny, "Uncle Sonny, I promise on my mama, what I'm as long as I guess he said something like the truth isn't out or something like as long as things are the way they are, I'm gonna stand by Esme." But he says, "I promise I'm not doing anything to try to disappoint you or make you disapprove of me or whatever, because he respects Sonny or whatever." And Sonny said, "Well, he said you should know about standing up for what you believe in and everything, because Sonny doing it right now." So I was like, you can't get on Spencer too much. And he was like, "Yeah, you right, you right, you right." So then he left. So then he tells Sonny that, and Sonny says, "I just they love." He tells him, "I love you, Uncle Sonny." Sonny says, "I love you too, and I just hope that time will tell if you're making the right decisions and stuff." And then Sonny leaves, and Spencer said, "I'm running out of time." I said, "Yes, y'all are. Trina's case is tomorrow, and nobody's done anything to help Trina but Trina and Jocelyn. That's the closest to help that she's had." And so then we see the fireworks start and everything, and Esme texts Spencer, like, "Where are you? The fireworks have started." Okay, so then Spencer, speaking of Trina and everything, Trina is up in the Metro Court pool area with Jocelyn, and she's up there with Jocelyn, and they're thinking, she was like, "I just want to be distracted tonight." She was like, "I got my trial starting tomorrow. She said, "I'm not really good company, Jocelyn. We should just go and you go." And Jocelyn said, "No, I'm gonna be here with you or whatever." And Trina said, "I just want to for a few hours. I just want to forget everything that's going on in my life." So then here come Rory. He said, "I could help you with that." And so Rory tells Trina, "Can we go chill out? Like, I got some dessert. We could watch some fireworks and everything." And she was like, "No, I can't leave Jocelyn." Jocelyn like, "No, no, girl, go on, go on and be with them or whatever." And he was like, "You heard your girl, come on." And so she was like, "Okay." And so, she tells Jocelyn goodbye and all that. And so they go to the park, and he made brownies, and she was like, "This is the dessert," but she ate the brownies and she said it was so good. Yeah, I love this young romance right here. It's so cute. And so then, they talking, and he distracted her from everything, and he just telling her telling her he believes in her, and it's just a cute romance. And then the fireworks start, and he says, "I'm glad I was able to help you forget for a little while." And she was like, he was like, "I hope, I helped you or whatever." And she said, "You done much more than that." And so then they kissed or whatever. And it was real cute. And she was like, "I hope I didn't overstep boundaries or anything." And she was like, "No, she enjoyed it." So they kiss again, and baby Spencer comes up and he sees. I said, "See, playing this game with Esme, um, playing this game with Esme, you done lost your girl." Because she gone to Rory or whatever. And so that was it with them, you guys. So then we see that Cody. So okay, Maxie and Austin. So we see Maxie and Austin, and Britt is there, and didn't nobody else show up, and the children were sleepy. So Mac and Felicia took them home, and then Spinelli finally shows up, and he was like, "Where everybody at? Like, where Terry? Where Amy? Where everybody?" And they said, "Didn't nobody come?" They just ditched them, and so Britt was like, "I'm not gonna be the third wheel. I'm out." And they was trying to get us to say, but she's out. And then Spinelli, it's Maxie talks to Spinelli because Austin had to leave, and he got a phone call, and whoever this mystery person is, he told them, "Leave me alone." Like, I told you, it's take care of it or something he's talking about, but leave him alone. I don't know what's going on with Austin, y'all. And to truth be honest, truth be told, I don't care. I don't care. The only reason I care is because he's trying to date Maxie, but they ain't got no chemistry. Go on, break them up, because I don't care. And so then we see that Spinelli and Maxie talking. He said maybe it's good if Britt don't want to be society sit-ups, because Cody made him do it. Made Spinelli have Britt as a match for him, because Cody blackmailed him and said, if you don't help me, then I'm going to expose that that you own society setups and everything. But anyway, so Maxie was like, well, why would you say that? And he said, you don't know about love and all this kind of stuff. It is what it is. So then he decides to leave, because he was like, I don't want to be a three third wheel either. So he leaves, and that's Maxie and Austin. And she tells Austin, are you okay? Because you seem distracted. He was like, no, I'm cool. But something going on with Austin. Let's move on. So then we see Britt goes to the top of the Metro Court or whatever, and Sam, Cody, and Dante are there, and Cody sees her, and he gets up and leaves. And then Dante and Sam were there, and they talk or whatever, and they decide to go back to her place and watch the fireworks and everything. I'm not gonna hold you long, because it wasn't much. They didn't say nothing of importance. Sam and Dante. I liked them as a couple, kind of, sort of, but it wasn't. It was nothing. So then we see Britt and Cody talk, and he just tells her, give me a chance or whatever. I mean, she gonna give you a chance, and she might actually like Cody or whatever. But once she finds out what he's done, like blackmailing to get to know her, and whatever mystery he got going on about her daddy, she's not gonna want to about her dad. She's not gonna want to be with him. So y'all just wasting Britt's time. See, we're gonna see Britt get hurt again or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, so she finally tells him, "Fine, I'll be a match. I'll accept your match on society setups, and they can go out or whatever." And he was like, "Cool, cool, cool." Um, he saw Spinelli, and it was what I told you earlier, where we found out that he officially states that you are the person, but Zelda is a front, and you are the person behind society setups, which we already knew that or whatever. Did I get everything right? Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, that was General Hospital today, guys. That was pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If I missed someone, you know what I do want to say though, and I was saying this earlier. There was no children in this, but this was 4th of July. It was fireworks, and this was just a bunch of single people or couples. And I said, "World, like, this isn't real." Because I remember, back in the day when you used to watch the soaps, they used to be there with their children. They would bring like the young actors out at that time, and they would sit on their picnic blankets and everything, and they had their picnic baskets, and they would actually enjoy the fireworks show like if it was a family event. This was not a family event, but that's all I had to say about that. That's my little rant. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of What Happened on the Soaps General Hospital. Bye.